Namaste and welcome to today's episode of Interview. Guest for today's evening is an amazing personality who is from the field of wildlife. He organizes wildlife tours and he is also a wildlife photographer. So without any further delay, let's get started. Hello and welcome Mr. Viru Negi to this session of interview. Thank you so much for your valuable time.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I would like to thank you for inviting me on this for meeting. And first of all, I would like to tell you about myself.
Yeah.
I am Viru Negi, as you told me, and I belongs from Uttarakhand, and I work as a naturalist, field guide, and photographer in Rajaji National Park and Tiger Reserve. And so I would like to welcome everyone who is a nature lover and who love to see leopard. Actually, in Rajaji National Park, we organize a leopard tour, and it's very hard to say for nature, but I would like to tell you, if you really like leopard photography, welcome in Uttarakhand. I must take you in the leopard safari in Rajaji National Park. And Rajaji National Park is very famous. See, we have 350 species of birds. We have tiger, but not so many sightings. But in Rajaji, leopard is really popular. And this season, we have season for 7 months for safari. So we have seen 70 different individual leopard in Rajaji National Park. 70, so you can say, like, if you come for 2 night 3 days, approx 5 safaris, so I'll show you 5 to 7 8 individual leopards, and I don't know how many times. So it's very famous, and we have met so beautiful birds here. Would you like to ask something, please? I'm continuing, obviously.
Yeah. So it's really interesting. And so how did you get started into this journey?
Ma'am, actually, I belongs from Uttarakhand, and I born in Himalayas, like high altitude, where my village is like 2,800 meter from sea level. So there is always snow, and most of people, like they do migrate, like migration, and you can say palayan also, like from high altitude to downwards. So first, when I came here 15 years ago in Haridwar, and I started to work in a hotel. It's very near to Rajaji National Park. So just I uh, worked over there for like a serviceman in hotel first. So, and I got some person who went from the jungle and he came back with our camera. That time, not so big cameras, but they have still good camera. And they showed me, like so many beautiful birds. And they told me, see, this is a kingfisher, this is a hornbill, and I've seen elephant. So it's happened not only one time, it's happened like many times with me. So people told me, you can go inside the forest, your forest is very beautiful. So I thought, why should I not try to learn all these things? So what happened, I told the guest, show me, how we know and how to engage with nature. So one guest take me inside the forest. It's belong from West Bengal. It's actually Bengali guest. And now I don't remember, who's he that time, because a regular visitor comes in a hotel. And first time he takes me in a forest, and I start to see, what they are doing. They are looking birds, they are looking plants, they are looking mammals, but mostly people like tiger. Really they like that time tiger also. Yeah. So I thought, yes, why should I not try to learn all these things? So slowly, in a week, 10 days, I start to go in the forest with guests, as like take the camera with them, bags like foods with them. So I start to learn. First, that time I didn't know, there's a tower, there's machan, we call machan. I don't know what we can say in English. So I started to learn with drivers, and I give him treat. If they told me many bird name, because that time bird books not available. Nowadays, you can get a lot of big, many bird book PDF files in your mobile phone, Merlin app, all these things like bird and mammals. But that time it's not available. So I started to learn with guests like visitors. So
I have seen that your gallery is full of videos from the field, so mainly from Rajaji National Park. So could you share some
yes,
storytelling behind those videos?
yes, of course. Why not? See, I have so many stories, so many stories, but some stories are very close to my heart. So I would like to tell all
Okay.
these stories.
Yeah, yeah.
See, the what happened one time. Actually, where I live, it's very near to Chila. Chila is very popular place for among the visitors. It's very close to like Chila Dam and Chila little small area of Hydel Colony and Forest Department area. And so there is a Ganga River, Ma Ganga River is over there. And what happened? One time I've been with my friends near to lake, like there's a monsoon lake area. So what happened? Just we are going there to do fishing. We also do fishing that time. Not now, but that time. So what happened? We are doing fishing just edge of the like pond, and suddenly what happened? What I'm looking, there's a eagle. I know the name now, but that time I didn't know who is he. He just came down and just grabbed, like just grab the heron, pond heron, and suddenly pond heron start to moving and start to crying, like feeling very bad, and suddenly we saw what happened, and we seen there is an eagle, and on the feet it start fly and go away. It is very beautiful story happened with me, and we started to we take stones, we take a stone and throw them. Oh, and eagle is flying one tree to another tree. We started going, we following them and long time, but after that it's gone. And the prey is just prey enough on the feet, and eagle took him away. So this is really nice story which happened me. So what happened, I didn't know that. So we seen a lot of color, and so now I know it's a chain of nature. Eagles, they kill small birds of prey, they birds of prey, they kill birds. So this kind of story happened like 13 12 year ago with me. And the second thing, what happened? We have very famous researcher. It's called uh, Joshi, like name the Joshi, Ritesh Joshi, and he's a researcher. So I went with him in the forest and in the safari. And suddenly, what happened? The big elephant group it suddenly charge on the jeep, and they, because they are researchers, they know the behavior, what is the move charge and what kind of charge they are doing like this. So what happened? Suddenly, the elephant whole herd coming towards to us, and our jeep in front of them. Like elephant herd is here, and our jeep is here. So it's very close encounter. And I'm a small guy that time, so I just I started to cry, and going down in the sheet, like seat. We have jeeps, like jeep and jeep seats. I'm hiding myself. Oh, what happening here? What all these things. So this is very excited experience that time happens with me. So this is, they both experience are very close to me. And one I would like to share, me and my friend Gautam, there's a highway, it's called like jungle highway. It's actually in if you come in Haridwar, we have two different highways. One is a national highway from Haridwar to Rishikesh. Second is a bypass road. It's bypass Haridwar to Rishikesh. So in between, it's Sheila. So that time, like berries. Do you know red berries? That bear, people like to love it. It's sweet and sour. So what happened? Me and my friend, and I am driving. Actually, cycle is lady cycle. It's my friend's sister cycle, and I am, I'm cycling, and my friend is sitting behind. There's a like a small bridge. We are just in a bridge, and we are going in a bridge, and this is a bridge actually, and we just cross this bridge. In the corner, suddenly leopard jumped away from here. Suddenly, it's in front, like it's not so far, it's just 2 meter to me, and leopard jumped like this, and suddenly we shocked what happened. We push the brake, and we haven't brake very good brakes. So if leopard is 2 meter away and our cycle is stopping 10, like 10 to 15 meters again, and then we realized, oh, what happened that time? Oh,
Yeah.
leopard gone. So that kind of stories, so many stories, but this is very close to my heart actually.
Yeah. Yeah, your all stories are really thrilling and adventurous in the field.
Yes, of course. Please.
As you are to the core of Rajaji National Park, so how is it according to you? Would you please share something about Rajaji National Park with our viewers?
What kind of thing would you like to know?
Like that, if people, if the tourists want to go to visit Rajaji National Park, so what should they prefer to see? What can be easily seen? So how can you means organize the tours for the tourists? All these things only.
Of course. See, as you know that Rajaji in Uttarakhand, and we have very famous park in Uttarakhand. It's called Jim Corbett National Park.
Yeah.
Already people know about him. It's first national park of India. Rajaji National Park is not so oldest park. It's stabilized in 1983, and in 2014-15 time, they make its tiger reserve, but still we have 32, 34, 35 tigers here. But as a point of visitors, Rajaji National Park is not as famous as your Kaziranga, Manas, as like Jim Corbett, as Ranthambore, Bandhavgarh, Page Panna, Tadobandre. These are very famous for tiger sighting actually. People come to visit to see the tiger. But we have good number of elephant, good number of leopard. And see, if you come in Rajaji, we have different gates of safari gates. Like, do you know that safari, different gates of safari? So we have very popular Chila Gate, Motichur, Ranepur, and Jilmil Jheel. It's very near to Haridwar. All gates are near to Haridwar, 8 to 10 kilometers far away. And two gates are very popular for leopard sighting. They are near to Dehradun. It's called Mohan and Asarudi Gate. So uh, these are very famous. Haridwar is very famous because it's Piligram, and Uttarakhand is very famous because we have Char Dham here. It's very popular. Rafting like Ma Ganga we have here. So people very respect for our Ganga and Uttarakhand because we call Dev Bhumi, and different kind of people comes here. Many different areas. I think all over of India, people really must like to come Haridwar because it's Piligram. So what happened? All people come in Haridwar and they think we go Rajaji and to see tigers. So it's not possible. And commonly we have spotted deer. Whenever tourists go, they see, yes, we seen deer like chital, we seen sambar deer, we have wild boar, peacock, we have striped hyena, we have jackal, golden jackal also, and many birds like this: kingfisher, hornbills, barbet, babbler, and different species. Mostly what happen, when people comes for one safari and one visit, they think we can go in Rajaji and see the tiger. So it's not possible. Whenever, if you are wildlife lover, if you are tiger and nature lover, so you have to give a time, and time is less nowadays for people. They they come in Uttarakhand and anywhere, and they think we go just for one visit and we can get all these things. It's happened, but it's very few cases. So in Rajaji, you can not get tiger. Very few sightings. Last year, I got only 10 to 12 tiger, but I've seen 17 different individual leopards and more than 3 to 400 elephants in a whole season. I'm talking not only one time, one day. I'm talking from till November to till June. Like till June 15th, the park five core zones closed. So this kind of thing, and you come in wild to enjoy the wildlife. So we have good number of birds also here. So I have some guests who like to come from to see the birds, and some they come to see the reptiles. We have very famous king cobra found in Rajaji. Big pythons we have.
Yes.
Yes, so this is also a part of nature, and some people really they like. You know what happened? It depends on guest. Sometimes you can see tiger, you are not satisfied. Sometimes you can see some birds, you are satisfied. It depends on guest and guest nature. So like
Yes.
this.
Yeah, definitely. And once I have seen in your gallery about the this one rescue of a python from Chila area, then also
Yes,
mating of snakes in one of your video. So how did you get that clip of mating of snakes?
yes, ma'am. Actually, what happened? We have I've seen like 14 species of snakes in Rajaji. Two types of cobra, like one is king cobra, second is spectacle cobra, and Russell viper also we have here. Burmese python we have, and checked keelback non-venomous snake, and Indian bull snake, copper-headed trinket snake, and etc. So what happened if in Rajaji, Chila area and Haridwar area, anywhere snake comes, people can call me. Snake is coming at our home, please come and bring. I'm actually not a forest department guy. I'm not working in forest department. I'm freelancer working as a naturalist, as a guide. But I really love when I have time, I go there and to get the snake from the house to bring inside the forest. But it's not possible every time to me. But nowadays I have no work, and people can call me, come, because of my park is closed,
Yeah.
and people come call me, I go there. So I love to do this job also, and that's why the ONGC gave me the snake stick. I have snake stick, so I'm taking all that precautions. It's a need in the field. So what happened, you are talking about how I get the snake matting. It's very near, close to the highway, and my friend called me, there is a snake, and it's my friend, but he's not from the wildlife. So he told me there's a snake, and it is quite far away. So I take my bike and I go there. I went there, so I've seen just snake is there. There's a rat snake. It's called ghoda pachad in Hindi. Ghoda pachad. So they are doing mating actually, and people thought they are doing fighting actually. So it's a territorial fight, maybe mating. It's I thought it was mating, so I put the caption on it. It's mating actually. So like this.
So you really did a great job. And now I would
Thank
like
you.
to ask you, how do you deal with the photographers? Because nowadays the photography is in trend. So many wildlife photographers might visit Rajaji. So what could you please share some of the moments sharing with the photographers?
Yes, of course. What happened as a photo? See, first, I am not a photographer. First, I would like to tell you, I am not a photographer. I am a field guide, and I'm a I'm learning as a naturalist. I'm not talking about I'm a field. I'm a photographer. I am a field guide. First, I'm field guide. Second, I'm learning about all these things. So I would like to tell myself to make my star. Like to make my star, I'm a naturalist. The second thing, photographer. See, people come and I try to show them what they want to see. So the thing is, what happened when the people come and they call me from Bombay, Pune. See, but mostly people come from Rajaji, from Bangalore, Hyderabad, and Pune, Maharashtra, and Delhi, Noida. These from different places, and from Gujarat also, and West Bengal also. So they ask me few questions. First, when they call me, Viruji, would you like to show us leopard? So I would like to say yes. Obviously, I would like to show you leopard. But for one safari, it's really very hard. So you have to make a program for 2 days, 3 days. After that, they come from flight to Dehradun airport. Yeah, they come from Delhi to airport, and by train they come in Haridwar. So I take from the railway station and the airport, and after that, when they came, I just told, to go there to meeting with them. So what we can do, and how we trying to go, in which area we go. So they already told me, I would like to see leopard. I would like to see these birds, because nowadays people, they want
Yeah.
demandable birding also. Like they want to see great slaty woodpecker, and nowadays they want to see the hooded pitta. Nowadays in August time, this hooded pitta is very famous in our area. Indian pitta is many people see. Excuse me. So what happened? Uh, so I told them, yes, of course you can come. So I take, we have jeep. Actually, we have our jeeps also here. So we take them in a jeep, because in Tiger Reserve and National Park, they is not allowed to do walk. So we have to go by jeep, and we have to take a permit for safari. And we went there. We trying to listen the alarm calls. First of all, see, in the case of tiger, tiger is not so shy animal. And tiger mostly, in a summertime, tiger most of time it spend near the water. So if you know, in the case of tiger, you know the, where's a water hole, where's the territory of tiger, where is the trails of tiger, because tiger walks a fixed trail. And if you see the pug mark, where the pug mark is going, so you can see the direction also, where the pug mark is going. So it's very easy to track the tiger in the wild. But it's totally different in the case of leopard. And in Rajaji, we have not so many tracks. We have only one single track and few small tracks. So it's very hard to get the leopard. So what we are trying, uh, we we always trying to learn the behavior of and nature of leopard. Leopard, see the leopard in a winter time, most of time I see the leopard on the trees, because when the we have little bit fog in the winter. So when the sunlight comes, they just close our eyes and laying on the tree like tree bark branches, just laying this. So we know some few trees where the leopard always go, on the tree. The second thing, we listen the alarm calls. Alarm in the case of leopard, alarm calls are very important. In a case of tiger, few, and like few deers make a call, but in a case of leopard, so many deers make a call. Suddenly spotted deer, they start alarm calls, because leopard is very very shy and very active. It's very active animal. It's move very fast, very quickly, don't stop in a one place. So we in a case of pugmark, it's hard to find them, but alarm calls and know the places where the leopard moves. If you know that, so you can track the leopard also. So we use all these keys, like keys to open that, like door and things. Yes.
Okay. So it's really means informative and could be a guide
Thank
to
you.
the tourists who would like to visit Rajaji National Park. And really a
Thank
lot of experiences you have shared from the field. So now I would like to ask about the local communities that are around Rajaji National Park.
See, we have local community. It's called Gadwali people. There's a belongs from the Gadwal region. Actually, in Uttarakhand we have two regions. One is Gadwal region. Second is Kumaon region. So Rajaji National Park is very near to Pauri Gadwal. So there's a local people. It's called Gadwali people, and they have a different language. But it's not writing language. It's just a speaking language. So we have another community, it's called Gujar community. They live inside the forest, but nowadays they reintroduce they like resettlement from one place to another place. So still in Rajaji National Park, we have Gadwali people, Gujar, and Gotia, three kind of like local communities living near the Rajaji National
Uh, so what type of strength have you gained over the years as a tour guide?
Park. how I can say this, because I'm still learning and still learning. Every day I'm learning from the forest, from the jungle, from the nature, from the people who comes from different areas to Rajaji National Park. So uh, you know, it depends on my guest who visited with me from 5 years ago, and now they are going with me. So they can say, what kind of ability I'm getting day by day. So it's actually I how I can say what I'm gaining. So it's the guest, my guest can say. Yes.
Okay, it's fun. So, what type of advice would you like to give to the young aspirants who are willing to become a tour guide in any of the protected areas of India?
Yes, I would like to say one thing. Who want, they have to patience. See, in this field, when you got a lot of experience, and see, the two three things in this field. First, as a field guide, you have to work hard. You have to get a knowledge about your area, about the sightings of your area, like birds on the tree. So you have to know which owl is in which area. Many people, they want to see owl. If you know the where is owl roosting site, where is the eagle roosting site, where's the bird area.
Yeah.
And the second thing, as a wildlife photographer, you need to know in which area in a national park and conservation reserve and sanctuaries where is a sighting happen, where the leopard and tiger trails. As a field guide, you need to know all these things first. And second thing, if you want to be a popular, nowadays you have 1.5 GB data and 2 GB data in your internet. So you have to make videos at your area. You have to make small stories your area, what you can get from the forest, like mammals and birds, anything else. And you have to like share on social media. This is the second platform. First, you need to know the knowledge your area. Second, you have to know how to use the social media. And the third thing, if you have a gadget like gadget, camera, and binocular, and good field guides, so this is very advantage. But for this, you have to enough money to get a nice cameras. So three things. That's why I told you the three things. It's make you very popular, and uh, it brings you guests to you from different areas to your area. That's all.
So, thank you so much, Negizi. We are to the
Thank
end
you.
of this session. And I must say
Thank
that
you.
you are truly an amazing and inspiring personality. It was great interacting with you.
Same here, ma'am. Same here. Thank you. I would like to thanks again. You invite me, and you ask me a lot of questions. I would like to thank once again. So namaste. Thank you very much.
Namaste. My pleasure. And all the best for your future endeavors.
Thank you very much, ma'am. My pleasure too.
So, audience, this was Viru Negi from the field of wildlife who acts as a tour guide in Rajaji National Park. Hope you like today's interview. I will be back soon with another eminent personality very soon. Till then, thank you so much for watching.
Thank you very much.